Fear Ascended might quite possibly be the most anticipated event of the year, and most of you probably already know the news. I guess Wildcard really did have horror on their mind when they released the community crunch last week. As I was reading this news, staring at my screen, stunned in horror, is this legendary event really going to be tied behind Club ARK, or did they just word the whole thing incorrectly? Fingers crossed that is the case. I did notice that the typical Fear Evolved event items were stated to make their return. Surely this means that these will be coming to our world and not into the Club ARK. Surely. So I am really hoping that we will still get to experience Fear Ascended on official and unofficial servers and single player games. However, no Dodorex and no Dodo Wyvern. I have no idea what they're thinking over there, removing these beasts from the event and not even acknowledging it in the post. These event creatures are what makes this event so special, so I decided to go out and explore a few mods, hopefully restoring some of those lost Halloween vibes. So here's 7 Halloween themed mods that you can add to your game to spice up your world. All mods can be played cross-platform, so without further ado, let's get straight into it. Kicking things off, we have Shinny's Halloween props from Shinigami. This mod will add a nice selection of cool and craftable Halloween props to your game. The first thing you'll be wanting to do is craft yourself the Cursed Cauldron, unlocked at level 55, crafted inside your own inventory, requiring 10 Argentavis Talons, 135 Metal Ingots, 2 Titanoboa Venom, 150 Wood, 40 Hide, 70 Stone, and 2 Rex Arms. Once crafted, you'll have access to crafting any of the items from the mod. The mod mainly consists of decorative items that you can place around your base. The coffin is the only placeable structure that has a function of being a bed, with items requiring a variety of different resources and creature tributes to craft. Here's a little old school Fear Ascended montage of the items. Of course, we aren't showcasing Fear Ascended here, but I love the music, so why not? Up next, we have Dodorexy from Brutal Meta 183. This mod will add a smaller version of the Dodorex to your game. Sharing spawns with the T-Rex, Dodorexy can be tamed via typical knockout methods, having a pretty fast torpor drain and preferring exceptional kibble, but can be tamed just like any other carnivore with any type of meat. The saddle can be unlocked at level 84, however the mod does also add an alpha variant of the Dodorex, which can be killed for some random tasty loot and can potentially drop higher quality Dodorex saddles and blueprints for you to equip to your own. These beasts can also breed with one another, so you'll be able to raise and imprint your own Dodorex. It may not be the giant deadly boss that we've come to love so much, but if you're a fan of the Dodorex, this could be the mod you are looking for. Moving on to a nice spooky Halloween decor skin mod from Sandy. This mod is a custom cosmetics skin pack, which means it does not need to be installed on your server or single player game. So to avoid any confusion, as it did take me a while to figure out how custom mods work at first, go into your inventory, you'll be wanting to click the custom cosmetics icon here, which will take you to the available custom skins, which can be viewed on the right of your screen. We are wanting the spooky skin that looks like a pumpkin. Drag that onto your custom structure skin and you're good to go. Place down your structures that are compatible with the skins and simply click to place onto the structure. And there you go. That's all there is to it. No crafting stations required. So here's a little montage of the structures once skinned. Cue Fear Ascended music. Here are two spooky custom cosmetic character skins to sink your teeth into. The one on the left is the basic skeleton costume from Ave, and the one on the right is the pirate skeleton skin which comes from Damus. These skins work the exact same way as the custom structure cosmetic skins. Simply download the mod and you can use it on most servers or your single player game. And of course, instead of dragging it onto the structure cosmetic skin, we drag it onto the survivor costume skin. It appears the downside to these character skins is that they cannot be equipped to a chest piece, so sadly you will have to run around topless. Wait. Up next we have the Spooky Fog Machines mod, which also comes from Sandy. This is, in my opinion, the best mod to give your base that really creepy mood. I'm a big fan of this mod. This is like the cherry on top of the cake. Simple yet effective, and very easy to get your hands on. Unlockable at level 10 and requiring a few resources to craft one. One thing to note is that it does require power to work. It's a very small structure, but don't let that fool you. All I needed was one to fill my entire base with red fog, and my Halloween set never looked so good. This is a much needed mod for any Halloween themed base. Up next we have a brand new mod on the scene, which is the Grim Dodo mod from Trickster, which should release later today right in time for Halloween. The mod adds the Grim Dodo, which as expected is basically a dodo dressed as a Grim Reaper. The Grim Dodo will spawn at random in your world, sharing spawns with its much more friendlier brothers, the dodos. So beaches will be a great place to search for them. But don't worry, only up to 10 will spawn on the map at a time, so you won't be running into them as commonly as you would into dodos. When one spots a player, it will charge towards them. If it catches the player, it will disappear, taking their soul away, leaving the player's body as a pile of bones. Upon retrieving your gear, you will also find the new custom Grim Dodo skeleton costume that you can wear. You'll be able to wear your full armor set and can equip it directly to your chest piece. How cool does this look? The Grim Dodo will not aggro to tames unless aggressed upon. They are pretty tanky with around 28k health and hit pretty hard. It probably has similar stats to an Alpha Raptor, but if you can kill them, you will be rewarded with the Grim Dodo Scythe skin, which will go straight into your cosmetics tab in your inventory. This can be equipped to any sword, which will add 12% damage to the weapon. I must admit, this is my favourite character skin on the list, and the sword skin is an absolute beauty. And finally, free Halloween from mob events has got to be one of the most ridiculous mods I have ever seen. I'm not actually sure if I love it or hate it. It is a little too much for me personally, but yes, this is me flying on a broomstick. I am now known as Barry Potter. The mod adds many spooky, freaky creature contraptions spawning throughout your world, and I have never seen anything like it. A zombie wyvern towing a Krampus and some skellies having a nice little jig. Maybe this is the new nightclub. Angry sheep that don't take no crap from anyone. And if jellyfish and piranhas weren't annoying enough already, this mod adds flying piranhas and flying jellyfish. Most can be killed for a bunch of tasty and random loot, which includes some very odd consumables, which once consumed will temporarily give your player some strange buffs, including blowing up your player like a balloon or being able to jump around like a Procoptodon. The broomstick is an example of a tameable thing spawning at random almost all over the map. A basic knockout tame preferring regular kibble, this thing is super fun. You can tell the animations are pretty much the same as a pteranodon, but of course it's not a pteranodon, it's a flying broomstick. And I was pleasantly surprised when I could see spin on this bad boy. I have never seen anything like it, but yeah, it's pretty funny, and it's probably my most favourite thing about the mod. The only thing missing is my wizard outfit, and if that wasn't ridiculous enough, you can even dive straight down into the water below. Who knows? Maybe the Stitch is down there somewhere. And that is going to be the end of the video. Just a quick one today, so I hope I was able to spread some Halloween cheer. I was originally going to include the Randy's Halloween Premium mod in this video, but I decided to keep it as a free mod showcase. I was, however, thinking of making a video to fully showcase it, as it looks very cool, and from reading the mod description, we'll have a brand new spooky boss. So let me know in the comments if that tickles your fancy, and I'll check it out to see if it's worth the money. I really do hope the Fear Ascended event isn't stuck behind Club ARK, as I must admit I haven't even used Club ARK since it released, so it's really going to grind my gears if I have to go over to Club ARK to get all my goodies. I am honestly crossing my fingers, because I'm really struggling to believe that they would ruin one of the best events of the year. I mean, they already have, because they removed the Dodo Rex and the Dodo Wyvern. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you did, please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe for more, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care, goodbye.